All right, guys, we're in the home stretch. This is the last video we're going to do in this thing for a while. And Frederick finally contacted me, so you should be expecting some of your Super Clean products here any day now. But I don't know about you, but I'm ready to put this onto that. Whoa.
And that's the cops.
So all the plastics are up here on the table, and I kind of cleaned some of them, and I kind of looked them over for any kind of damage or missing clips, you know, like these little screw clips. And it's all taken apart. It's all ready to go. I did some tidying up on here, put some zip ties on. I put that silly red plastic mud guard thing, which works good. I also put the battery all back together. So yeah, it's time. Oh, and one other cool thing. Here, we want to film for a second. I managed to somehow, this thing never had a gas gauge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach in here, I'm going to work the gas gauge, but then we'll see the gauge up here. Let me turn it on. Nice. Look over here, see what I'm doing. I'm going to stuff this wire down there. This is dangerous. I'm going to grab the little leg, if I can find it. There it is. Now look at the gauge now. Oh, come on, come on. Work. Where is it? This was easier in when I was practicing. Where'd it go? There we go. See, it's moving now. I can't get it, but I got the gas gauge working. That's it. All right. All right, guys. So when you start putting this together, it's kind of confusing me. I don't know if you remember when I bought this or got it. I didn't buy it. It was all apart. I had to figure this stuff out on my own. But I learned you got to start out with this thing, which is called the bucket. And there's these 4 screws in each corner. They're all 10 millimeter. I don't think I did this backwards. There's 2 different sizes I have. You may not have 2 different sizes like this, but I do. Yeah. These bigger ones I'm going to use down here. You'll see the screws I have. 2 smaller ones, 2 bigger ones. Let's get these in real quick. There we go. Got the bucket in. Alright, now after you get the bucket in, you usually got to start with these 2 front plastics. And this can be kind of fidgety because it doesn't really fit over the seat bracket. You gotta have to kind of force it, and it's made of, you know, Tonka truck plastic, so you gotta be careful. Like that. Little clips on the bottom. Look in there. Another clips over here. Kind of. Make sure everything kind of finds its little happy home. Okay, the back's a little more tricky than the front because you have to slip it over these little metal bosses for that hold this thing. It's like the backrest / bumper thing. So, seeing as how it's all plastic, you kind of got to be really careful. And you can see here it keys into the front. It kind of pops in its little, like that. It all pops together. This side now. There's a bunch of little short screws. There are 2 bolts that hold the back here, the mud flap on. And then this guy is just kind of slips over, little metal bosses with those 4 bolts. And then we put the seat on, and then the 2 outer fenders, and we'll be in business. Okay, right here is where there's a metal bracket under here. This is where the fender screws go on, one on each side. Just like that. See, this is what I was talking about checking for damage. This little clip's broken, and I don't know how that could have happened. I'm not, can't think of any time when I mishandled this thing. Oh boy, that was bad. Oh, ow, my foot, ow, ow. So I put some super glue, and then I'm impatient with this can of super glue activator. Oh, it didn't work. I'll try it again. See, I told you I'm impatient. This is what I'm using. It's called Fix. I bought it off eBay. So originally I had just random screws for all these plastic, you know, where the plastic gets screwed together. So I had bought this pack of just like sheet metal, what are they, sheet metal screws? I don't know, 8x1/2. So I'm gonna go around. I gotta put a screw here and here, and then on the other side, and then we'll put the fenders on. Clip's missing off that one. That's awesome. Alright, I got the fender here, but I forget I gotta plug in the tail light. Get that in there. So these fenders, they have little locks that lock downward. I forgot when I was taking it apart. So you know, twist in your broken tail light bulb. I don't know how I did that. And then slot it down. And there's 1, 2, 3 screws. This one, I'm missing the clip. Another thing too, I took the backrest bracket thing back off so I had better access to these screws. So let's get these on, put these screws in, and put the seat back on. Almost forgot, there's 2 more screws that go here. The same little baby screws that go everywhere else, as long as you have a clip, which I have been running into a lot of missing, broken off clips in this. So now, let's put the seat bracket on. Like I said, these are 10mm. Everything on this thing is 10. These may have been, I think they were Allen wrenches originally, Allen screws. But I don't have any of that stuff. Where's my socket? It's on the ground here. Cut this part out. Okay, I got my 10mm socket. And we're going to try get a couple of these in. We'll move on to the seat. Okay, I got this little air vent unit here. Should go on pretty easily. But it doesn't. Oh, it clips on both sides, I see. go. Get off. Oh, that sounded bad. That's fine. This plastic this thing is made out of makes me nervous. And right here we got the 2 nuts. We'll install the seat. These two studs. Pretty easy. Put these on here. Oh. And we're done. We're gonna go out and give this thing the first test drive.
Come on, get started. Come on, I'm on TV.
There we go. Plastics installed. Alright guys, we're out again on another beautiful undisclosed location near my town. I got the scooter out. I've done a little bit of tootling around on it. Seems to be running real good. But I thought I'd finish out this video by taking you guys along with me so we can get an idea how it sounds, how it runs, and maybe we'll discuss some things that need to be done in the future to the bike. So let's gear up and let's go. Hi. Perfecto. Not really. It's dirty still. Oh God. Kind of on an angle here. All right, so I don't know if you can see this here. Got a little note for myself. I'm going to try to keep it under 30 miles an hour until I get to 300 miles. We'll see how long that takes for me to break that rule. But, and also my gas gauge is still not working. It's sweeping back in the sensor, but it's not working. So let's bebop along here and see what it does. Sounds really good. The power is good. I don't believe it's still breaking in. I've driven it for like, I don't know, 6 or 8 miles since that last clip. So it's still breaking in, but it feels super good. I don't know, I like it. I'm just out on the back roads. Whoa, right to dirt. You've probably seen this trip on a couple of my other videos. Kind of my go-to trip around town. There's not a lot of cars back here, so I can that guy's cool. There's not a lot of cars, so I can narrate and I don't have to worry about navigating around other cars. Oh, somebody's getting some gravel. But yeah, these are a lot of in my area. There's a lot of these dirt roads. They're everywhere. Super cool though. See these washboards? This thing has always been nice. It handles them like a champ. I don't know. These things are fun. I think everyone should own one. Dodge in a trailer. More dirt roads. Yeah, so I think it's all right. My valve adjustment was correct, even though I didn't tell you what it was. But yeah, all right. So I don't want to get too far. I think I'm going to turn around and we're going to head back to the house. So. Oh yeah, before I I still want to talk about some of the things this thing needs to be done. I said a minute ago I need I think a sending unit is like $10 on eBay. That's something I want to do. And then also my high beam light doesn't work. I broke a bulb, but my turn signal lights work, so, and the brake lights all work. Everything seems pretty good. So what I'll end up doing in the future though is the belt and the CVT kind of make a, let's see if I'll stop here and you can kind of experience it with me. I come to a complete stop and then I take off. You can't really tell. When it's really cold, it does it. It chatters. And it does this like crap. And I think it's just the belt's worn and maybe the CVT is kind of dirty. I might try out those CVT rollers that came in my rebuild kit, because maybe mine have flat spots. I didn't even look. So future videos include fixing the CVT up and trying to chase off a couple of little things like the gas gauge and my brake lever. My brakes stick and it's not down at the brakes. I checked down there, everything's fine. It's up here at the lever. Yeah, it sounds so much better. Before I used to make like this weird, I guess, tapping, clicking sound, and I've never had one of these, so I didn't know if it was normal or not, and apparently it's not. A little chilly back here still. I've had a lot of rain lately, which is good. Alright guys, I've been out riding around. I'm out on a little trail by the tracks where I'm always at. Yeah, I'm almost home. I just want to thank all you guys for watching this stuff, you know, and continuing to tune in. Yeah, so I'm just gonna continue putting this thing around for a few weeks till probably gonna take a month. Hopefully the weather holds up. Oh, the sun's going away. I got it back over here. Hopefully the weather holds up and I can continue. I got to put 300 miles on it at least to break it in. So that's what my plan is. All right, guys. I'm almost home now. I think I better. I've been riding this thing all day. It's so fun. All right. I guess that's it. All right, you guys. Take it easy.
Talk to Snyder.
Oh.